This video is to show you an example of how to type things into the calculator for calculating a monthly payment. On the left side, I have this calculator. It looks, it's different colors than the one we have in class. Otherwise, it is the same as the ones we have in class. So I'm going to look at this example. Let's say I have a $35,000 car, a $6,500 down payment, and there's going to be a 6.3% interest on a 10-year loan. So to find the P, or the price after the down payment, we're going to do 35,000 minus 6,500. So 35,000 minus 6,500. So we get 28,500. The interest rate is 6.3%, but I need that to be a decimal. So when that happens, I can just move the decimal over to the left twice, and I get 0.063. N would be how many payments per year. All of this is going to be a monthly payment, so that's always just going to be 12 because these are monthly payments. And then the T is for how many years, which we have as 10. So plugging into the formula that's on your notes for the 6.2, we got the monthly payment is P, which is 28,500. Parentheses, and then the R divided by N, so 0.063 divided by 12. All of that is going to be divided by this thing in brackets. It's 1 minus parentheses 1 plus the R divided by N, so 0.063 divided by 12. All of that raised to the negative N, so negative 12 times T, which is 10. All of that together. So as far as calculator goes, we are going to do it in a few different steps. So the first thing I would start with is actually this part here. So I want you to do 0.063 divided by 12. And so we get this big old decimal. Sometimes it repeats, and sometimes you can't round it perfectly, as in the decimal goes on forever. So to avoid rounding at any point, we are just going to use the answer function on this calculator. Here's what I mean by that. We are next going to tackle this whole 1 plus 0.063 divided by 12 part. So we're going to go 1 plus, and then we're going to use the second and then the negative button, because above that you see the word ANS, which is for answer. So what it's going to do, it's going to take the answer you just got. So if I do parentheses 1 plus, and then I hit second negative and close that parentheses, that would be 1 plus the answer that I just got right there. So that is what is being loaded in when I say answer. So I do 1 plus answer, and then we're going to do the exponent, which is on that left side. And now I can do negative 12 times 10. So negative 12 times 10. And I'm going to hit enter. So after each of these steps, we're actually going to hit enter. And then we're going to do everything now on this bottom. So we're going to do 1 minus. Now all this stuff in that parentheses we've already done. So I can do 1 minus, and then I can do that second negative again. Oops. Because above that is the answer. So do 1 minus answer. Big old decimal, so now I don't have to round it. And for my last step, I'm just going to tackle this whole piece all together. So we're just going to do the numerator, or that top, just as we see it. So 28,500 times 0.063 divided by 12. So that's the top, and now we just calculated the whole denominator, the whole bottom of the fraction, is this number that's on our calculator. So we're going to do divided by, and then we're going to do second, and that negative button again. So 28,500, parentheses, 0.063 divided by 12. And now divided by the second answer. We get 320.72. You're always going to round to 2 decimals after you hit that very last step.